Hello students, welcome. In today's lesson we are going to discuss about electric field. Now, as you are already aware of gravitational field, let me explain you with the help of gravitational field. Say I have a body of mass m. You know that there exists something called gravitational field around this body, within which if you place some other body, say m dash, your m will be attracting that body. Okay, but if you place the small body m dash somewhere outside this gravitational field, then your body small m will no longer be able to attract it. Similar is the concept of electric field. Say if you have a charge, say plus q charge, this is a body which is having plus q charge, it will produce electric field around it. Okay, means if you bring in some other charge, say minus q, within this electric field, then only your plus q will be able to attract it. If you place this minus q charge outside this electric field, your plus q will no longer be able to attract it. Similarly, if you bring in some other charge, say plus q, outside the electric field, your small q charge will no longer be able to repel it. Okay, so the criteria is that in order that the force is exerted, your charge minus q or plus q should be within the electric field. Okay, now how do we calculate this electric field? Say in this example only, say this is my plus q charge and this is my minus q charge. Say this is the point P where minus q charge is placed. Now we already know Coulomb's law, so we can calculate how much force is exerted on this minus q charge. That force, if I divide by the magnitude of this charge q, then I will get an estimate of how much is the electric field. Now let us proceed to find the expression for electric field due to a point charge. Say in space I have some point A where I am placing a charge capital Q. Okay, and say here is the point P where I want to calculate electric field due to this charge capital Q. And say this point P is at a distance of r from your charge Q. Now here in this case, since I am calculating electric field due to charge capital Q, I am calling capital Q charge as source charge. Okay, because I will be calculating electric field due to this charge, capital Q charge. Now, in order to calculate electric field at the point P, I introduce another charge, say that is Q. Now this charge which I introduce just to calculate electric field, I am calling it test charge. Now the concept of test charge is that this charge is so small in magnitude that its presence will not disturb electric field due to plus Q charge. Okay, so this is the concept of test charge. I am repeating, the magnitude of this charge small q is so small that it will not influence or it will not change the electric field at the point P due to plus q charge. Now how will we find electric field? Going by Coulomb's law, first of all we will find how much is the force exerted on this test charge Q. So that force will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q small q by r square, right? And electric field will be this force divided by this charge Q. So if I substitute there, what will be my expression? this q and q will get cancelled, and the expression of electric field turns out to be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q by R square. So this is the expression of electric field. Now if you want to write this expression in vector form, you can definitely write it. So we will make slight change over here. See here, now this test charge which we take is actually always positive, remember it. Okay, so just see here, in this case my source charge capital Q is also positive and my test charge as usual is positive, so plus Q charge is going to repel this charge in this direction. Okay, so let me introduce one unit vector r cap. Okay, and I am saying r cap, it is a unit vector directed along AP away from plus Q charge. So this is how I defined the direction of r cap, and I will utilize it here. I will just put one vector sign and I will write this r cap. So this will give me an indication that in which direction the electric field is acting. Now another important point, suppose again this is my source charge Q, and say at some distance at point P I want to calculate my electric field. Now in this problem there is a slight change. There are actually say not one but there are two charges Q2. So definitely electric field at P is going to be the summation of electric field at P due to Q1 and due to Q2. So what we will do, the net electric field in this case is going to be the vector sum of individual electric fields. We will have to add them up vectorially. Keep in mind that this is a vector quantity. Electric field is a vector quantity, so we have to add them vectorially. Okay, and if there is another charge, say Q3 charge, then also its field is going to be added up vectorially. Now this vector addition of electric fields to calculate net electric field is called principle of superposition. This principle of superposition is even applicable in case of calculation of force. So don't think it is only applicable to calculate the net electric field. It is also applicable for calculation of net force.